Hi, I'm Engineer Hoist, and this is a video response to John G over at the YouTube channel Borders Dude, getting to know a Transformers fan. Turns out there was actually a series, many years ago that a bunch of people were doing, but I'm not sure if I was even we're back into collecting, but I'm getting ahead of myself because that's the first question actually. But anyway, so I'm doing it now, and I went and found those other questions, and we'll be touching on them here too. So anyway, let's go through the first few questions from John G. First one, when did you start collecting Transformers and why? Well, I was a big fan as a kid back in G1. I still got some of my G1 figures. They're in rough shape, but you know what? They're loved, and I like that they're like that. But I didn't really start collecting and getting all of this stuff October 8th, 2010. I know that because the Dark of the Moon movie was filming where I worked, and they had just wrapped filming, and Optimus Prime and Bumblebee were available for pictures, for a meet and greet, if you will. And I found out about that, and I just so happened to be wearing my Autobot t-shirt. I had no idea that was even happening. I just happened to be wearing my Autobot t-shirt, so it worked out perfectly. I went over there after work, got some pictures, and then immediately went out and got these two guys. Battle Blade's Bumblebee, and I think it's Battle Blade Optimus Prime. Complete coincidence that I got two Battle Blades guys as my first two Transformers, but it was kind of funny. So yeah, these are the first two that started my collection, and then it was just a snowball from there. I think at one point, one day during my run, I got 17 from 3 or 4 different stores in total in one day, ranging anywhere from Legends to like Human Alliance class. So there's that. Number 2, who is your favorite Transformers character and why? I had to give this a little bit of thought. I really like Jazz from G1, and I've got a G1 Jazz figure. I'm not sure where he is, but he's in really rough shape. But overall, I'd have to say this guy, Hot Rod. Or Rodimus, if you will. Yeah, because Rodimus Prime, so it works. But I don't know why. He just really hit me. This toy is fantastic. I love it to death. It's got the die-cast feet. It's got rubber. Well, they're dry rotted, but it's got the rubber wheels and everything like that. Stickers are real worn and everything, but I'll never get rid of this guy. And I'm not updating the stickers or anything. I love the fact that it's worn. Hot Rod, he's just great, and it was also really cool to see him after, as an adult going back through. He wasn't the confident leader. He actually doubted himself. It actually had a pretty good personality, and even in the comics, he's more of the young, arrogant personality that you saw in the movie. But he even still doubts himself. So I think he's actually a pretty decently fleshed out character. I know some people might disagree with me, but Hot Rod, I'm going to say my favorite character. And by the way, it wasn't his fault that Optimus died in the movie. And I'll probably talk about that later in another video. Oh, let's see. Number 3, what is your favorite Transformers fiction? Transformers Prime. It was a fantastic show, and the animation was great, the stories were great, the characters were great, the toys were great. It's by far the greatest animated Transformers fiction in my opinion. And also the IDW comics, the entire run. I love the world that they built, and it kind of also echoes what happened to Transformers Prime, where the reasons why Megatron and the Decepticons became what they were. In G1, they were just evil for evil's sake. And that's all they needed. They just needed a storyline. They needed a bad guy. They needed a good guy. But in Prime and IDW, they actually gave them a backstory. They gave them a reason why they were a Decepticon. and you could relate to it. I find myself not really liking one side or another. In some of the newer comics, I almost are on the side of the Decepticons. You know, you really can see where they're coming from and how the Autobots, you know, they're not just purely good. I mean, there's shades of gray all over the entire story, and I think they're just great fiction, and I'm really happy to see all of that and just keep getting it. And I can't wait for the next issue. And Robots in Disguise, the continuation from Transformers Prime, it's actually pretty good. It's not quite on the par of Prime, but I like it. So give it another try or give it a try for the first time if you haven't. Let's see. Okay, now we're going off of Transformers here. Number 4, what other interests do you have? Well, Transformers is a pretty big deal outside of work and relationships. Transformers is pretty much my thing. Although I do watch a lot of movies, and I've heard a bunch of other people saying it too, especially the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the shows on Netflix like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and I'm looking forward to seeing The Punisher and Johnny Cage, Luke Cage, I think. I don't remember, but they got a few more coming out, and I'm looking forward to that. I love everything about all of what the Marvel's done, and just the superhero action and comedy in general. I also play video games. I really like the Lego takes on the games, like the Lego Star Wars, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't played Lego Batman or any of those like that, but I'll be getting those at some point. And fifth and final question from John G was, are you going to roll out Roll Call or TFNation? As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm not in England, so no, that's quite a distance for me. But just going in general to any convention, no, I spend a little too much on the plastic right now. But I really want to get to a convention soon. But not going to happen this year. So that was it for those questions. And I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. I'll be looking through those other questions and probably throwing up another video. Probably not right away. Give a little bit of time because some of the questions are repeated. So give me a chance to maybe see if my answers change here or there. So there you have it. I also watched a video from Beast the Yeti, and he brought out a good point. If you've been thinking about making videos and you haven't done it yet, this is a fantastic time to start. Get those 5 questions. I'll put them in the description. Answer them. Set up a camera, point it at yourself, talk at it, and answer the questions. Throw it up on YouTube and put it out there. Comment on this video or any of the other videos that you see, and just start. Okay, well that's all I have for the questions, so I'm going to leave you with this poem. Rumble is red, frenzy is blue. I'm Engineer Hoist, and thank you for watching. Damn it!